Hello, hello. My name is He Huang.
Hello, world. Welcome to the first episode of What's Your Damage with Jez Watts, where I talk about trauma with the most famous people I know. Episode 1 has He Huang. Please go to her website, hehuangcomedian.com, HEHUANG comedian.com, for her constant tour dates. She may be coming to a country or a city near you. Also, please watch my full comedy special, White Rice Supreme, on YouTube now, and also streaming the album on all the various platforms. Thank you so much for listening. Here it is, episode 1.
But I forgot what I was talking about. I was drunk. And the worst gig was in the hood. That's what people say. In the hood. In the hood.
Yeah. In the hood.
In the hood.
Yeah, with a D.
It's DA.
Yeah. And you were wearing a hood, right? You were wearing like a white hood with your eyes cut out.
Yeah, also really.
And so it actually didn't go that good.
And
yeah.
also I painted my face yellow, like
And you still have it painted.
I still haven't get rid of it. I was like, let me just one second.
Yeah. You've been a white dude this whole time.
Yeah. What's the name of the animation? Smith. What's the yellow person? Smithen. No, Smith.
I don't know.
No, the animation, the anime. No, not anime. The cartoons.
Yellow cartoons?
Yeah. The bunch of yellow family.
The Simpsons.
The Simpsons.
Okay, cool. Yeah, I thought it was going to be some obscure Chinese thing that I didn't know about. It's like, oh no, it's just the most famous cartoon in the world.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm aware of that.
Yeah. So I was like that. I was doing a character show.
Okay.
With my white hood on top of it.
Yeah, sure.
It didn't go well. Yeah, so I forgot what exactly happened because it was years ago. But so a couple of things I learned from the experience, right? Like we were doing a bar show in the working class. It's like in the hood, but it's working class black bar.
Yeah, okay.
And then bar show for people who have a tired whole day work of being someone's
Pre-show?
as free,
Yeah.
and then being someone's maybe driver, factory, and then the female host who is very dirty by nature. She's a nice person, but then she was like, oh, so do you want to do a set? Because
Does she still do comedy? Do you know?
Yeah.
Yeah.
But she's a nice person to me. And then when she wrapped up the whole lineup, and then before everyone started leaving the bar, and then all of a sudden she remembered I was there. Yeah.
So the show's basically over.
Yeah. And
Yeah,
then
great.
As a newcomer,
Is it your first ever set?
No, it's not my first.
Okay, yeah.
First
Just the
year.
first time it went
year.
bad.
No, first time. A couple of times went
Okay.
bad. But I always win. This time I don't so she, oh my god, sister, you are here. I forgot because I was there to do a spot
Yep.
I was waiting there.
Yep.
And she didn't ask me. So okay, it's fine. She forgot. It's fine because everybody started leaving, right? I
Sure.
can't just jump up the stage, tell her to get me a spot.
Yeah.
But then when she's like, do you want to do a spot? And then she started asking me everybody come back. And then if I know now, I would say no, I'm not gonna do this.
Yeah,
spot. It's
absolutely.
definitely a bad move for me, but I didn't know better, right? But started. So
Yeah, you don't know.
everybody
This
was
is the
so
showrunner.
grumpy.
Yeah.
And also it's black neighborhood. So I went up a stage, I started to talk. So yeah, of course I'm gonna do minutes, and then start singing. And then there's a black couple the man is very strong muscle. I don't know how we got into choral. I don't know why and how. I forgot. And somehow we just start like word fighting with each other. Like
Oh,
choral.
like he's like heckling and then you're going back and forth?
Yeah. And then in the very aggressive He Huang way. When you first started, you don't
Yes.
give actual a fuck.
I think you do you think you're an angry person? I think you're an angry person,
I am.
but I'm also like weak and sensitive.
No, I am.
I think you are. I think you have like a lot of anger.
I think that's obvious, no?
Yeah, where do you think it comes from?
It's from my childhood.
Did you get abused?
No, I don't. I think I was emotionally neglected.
Yeah, that's just being Chinese.
Oh,
right?
no, it's not. I don't think I was emotionally. I think it was because my parents fight.
They fight a lot.
Yeah.
And
I think
they're both
that's-
still around, right?
Yeah.
I
And they forgot about it, by the way. They were like, oh
are
my
they,
God.
Are they calm now?
Oh, yeah. They're getting used to
They
each other now.
mellowed out.
They're retired. My mom now
Retired
is
from
so
fighting.
patronizing now. Everything, she's like, oh my God, good job. So I was messaging my mom yesterday. I was like, Mom, I feel like my life's gonna change. I have a hunch, like by the end of this year or next year, early next year, something.
Because you're gonna probably move to another country.
I don't know. Like I think I'm ready to for next stage. And she was
Yep.
like, what's the goss? I'm like, what? Like share the goss. I'm like, that's not her. I think somehow something changed inside her. But they forgot all about it. Like when they're a kid, and then basically now I know, right? You know, as an adult.
Your only child, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
As an adult, you know, parents are also young
Human
adults.
beings. Yes.
Young adults figure out their life.
I think as a child you see them as something else.
Yeah, and then they were just first baby, and then they're in a very difficult position financially, and they're not really working together. The personality are very different.
How so? Like, what's your dad versus your mom?
My dad is very Mr. Good. He's nice to people outside him, so he can't say no to people like who's
People pleaser.
Yeah, I wouldn't say that
Because he doesn't
know.
please you.
Yeah, he's like the eldest.
Okay.
So the
Responsible?
eldest. Yeah, he's responsible for a lot of stuff, a lot of pressure put on him, and also
Yeah.
he's the only kid who made it to high school from his village. So he's the only kid from that generation.
Yeah,
and
okay.
everybody's talking about him. So lots of people like my dad. I didn't know that until recently, after I moved to Australia and make it happen. Okay, burped.
I can edit your burps out.
Yeah,
Or we put them in.
yeah. Put it.
I'll just put it. I'll double it and triple it and.
Yeah,
and
starting with a
have
burp.
Yeah, I'll start the whole podcast with
It's just like abuse,
series
burp,
of burps.
burp,
Yeah,
abuse.
I'll do your vocal warm ups and then intersperse that with burps.
Wow. Where's my facial expression?
Oh yeah, I had the video content. Yeah. Perfect.
Blink, wink.
What did he do for work? Or what?
They
He's
both
retired
work
now,
for the
right?
government. Yeah.
Yeah.
Local grassroots.
What does he do for the government? Do you know? Like, do you
no.
talk about it?
Oh no, I don't talk about it.
Yeah, you're just like,
because
all
it's
right,
not interesting.
He does whatever.
Yeah, he does his work.
Yeah.
It's government work.
But he's responsible and he's
it's
reliable and sort of like
yeah.
polite and all that kind of stuff
Yeah.
outside
Like,
of the house.
One example, he say how much he has to do for his family. It's like literally he moved from one town to another town to avoid his family.
I mean, I did that too.
But he couldn't move too far, and
Yeah.
then literally his whole family now is in this town. The town
They
I grew
came
up-
to the new
Yeah.
town? Fuck, that must have been really annoying. That must have been very frustrating.
Literally every single one of them. I'm talking
Yeah.
about you. I know you don't understand English. I know this is censored in China.
I'll put up a
but
translation.
Fuck all of you.
But
Yeah.
if my mother had come to Melbourne, I would be pretty mad too.
No. I love
because,
my
yeah, I
parents,
mean-
but that's how much work he has to do, right? Like literally, he's the eldest, and then imagine he started work and people come to borrow money from him,
Yeah,
which
sure.
is more than his monthly salary, and he has to borrow from someone else to give that person that money. And that's how he can say no to people, and even that
Yeah.
people is not even his direct relatives, like someone from the village, and then related to each other.
Yeah.
And then he came to job and he has to support his younger brother.
Okay.
Because they're all men, so they have to finish the education, and then the two daughters never finished their education. So he's responsible to find jobs for every single one of them. Literally, the whole fucking village is in the town now.
So wait, his parents, your grandparents, didn't do much? Oh, they weren't around, or
they're like farmers. What their hope is on him.
So his parents and the children all are like, okay, it's all on you.
Yeah.
You have to do it all.
Yeah.
And then he just
He
tried to
built
do it his
nothing
best.
out of everything out of nothing.
Yeah,
Literally,
right.
he came to the town as with my mom together, and I was born. Like I now understand how much stress they have to go through, right? Like nothing. They're boring. They're staying at someone else's place with me, and then and somehow they have properties now. Like and the amount of pressure they done for the family, and I
Yeah.
can't imagine that. That's why when I went back after I came to Australia for the first time after COVID,
Yeah.
and he's so proud of me. He was like, "I'm so happy you made it."
Because I love.
I'm so happy. He said, "I tried to escape. I failed."
You got away.
Yeah, I'm so happy.
because I really like. I'm not sure if it's, maybe it was from your first like festival show, but like that story about how your dad was like basically like, you know, follow your dreams. If it doesn't work out, we always have rice.
Yeah. He's always like that to me.
Yeah,
Even
but
when I go to the
it turned out
US.
he's just like, stay away. Like,
and it's so funny. I ever sound like all the big decisions in my life, right?
Yeah.
Like even go to the US.
Yeah.
So it's like my mom, she never be the one say like, I'm so proud you doing this.
Yeah.
It's always my auntie, my dad.
Okay.
And because like if I wanted like for example in high school, I really wanted to go to this English class, tutoring class to improve my spoken English.
Yeah.
And then it was really expensive, right? And then it was never a thing for my mom to she can't understand why I want to do it.
Yeah.
So I have to talk to my auntie because my mom listened to my auntie. And my auntie said, yeah, let her do it. Why are you not doing it, right? So
yeah, okay.
And going to the US is the same thing.
So like your dad, like he puts value on the struggle.
Yeah, he was like, why not?
Self-improvement.
Yeah. So why not? You can't.
And your mother is more like, you should be content with what you have.
My mom doesn't have a plan.
So
she doesn't like reading.
Have you done any stand-up?
She hates reading.
Have you done any stand-up in Chinese?
Yeah, a little bit.
Have they seen that?
No. My mom came to my Beijing open mic when I was in Beijing 2018.
Yeah.
And she surprisingly she understands. She's like,
in English?
Yeah.
Yeah.
She's like, you guys just chit chat. Talk about shit. I'm like, yes, that it is. It's not Confucius. Yeah.
You don't speak in proverbs.
She doesn't like reading. She doesn't like to understand the world. My dad is opposite. He loves reading.
Yeah,
He's curious about everything.
So you're closer with your dad?
No, neither of them. But
they're like, very so the different personalities. So they fight. They used to fight a lot.
They used to fight a lot.
Yeah.
And I'm the
physical, just verbal.
Physical too, and it's an equal fight.
Is your
it's an equal fight.
Yeah, I was gonna say because I mean
No.
But my fiance Nicole is like very strong, and so it's like a thing of like, oh, I mean we don't physically fight, but if we did, it's like that'd be a fair fight. I'm weak. She's strong.
As a kid, I think you have a lot of trauma from witnessing that fight and has to be the mediator around it. I think that's a lot of anger bottling up inside me.
Yes, I had similar problems. Like, my family is. I don't know how much we've talked about it. You've seen my shows and stuff, but like my mother and father had like a horrible relationship, and so that broke up when I was quite young. But there was some like big fights, and like I have a really clear memory when I was like very very small of my mother like brandishing a knife at my dad and stuff, and like threatening to kill him. And I think I didn't. You've done therapy now?
Yeah, twice.
Yeah, I think when I was like really young growing up, like teens and stuff, because it was right off the heels of all of that sort of chaos, I think I was very angry. I didn't know why.
Yeah.
And I think it made me a real prick. I think
that's what people tell me.
I thought I was a victim in high school.
Yeah.
And then years after high school, maybe I was like early mid-20s or something, I ran into someone from high school and I was like, oh hey, I remembered him as a bully of me. And then I saw him at a music festival, and then he was like huge. He was like super muscly and stuff, and I was like, oh hey, and I remember this guy as like someone who was mean to me. And he came up to me. He told me that I had bullied him every day, and he'd like been very angry about it. And he looked like he wanted to kick the shit out of me. And then I was like on MDMA, and so I was like, "Oh man, I'm so sorry," and I give him big hugs and stuff because I'm on drugs. And then he looked so upset that he couldn't beat me up as an adult. Like, but it's strange as a kid where you don't really understand what's going on in your brain. You're just sort of reacting to stuff.
Yeah, that's why you resorted to drugs.
I mean, also they're cool.
Adult.
And fun.
Okay, cool.
But I think that's why I have like issues with addiction for sure. Yeah, because you've been playing video games now. I have like really serious addiction issues with video games, with really anything that makes me feel good and calm. And drugs are great because you get to feel like whatever the drug tells you to feel.
I think all comedian has an addictive personality.
I think there's a lot of crossover.
Like you're doing comedy, right? There's like certain high you're seeking from stand up.
Absolutely.
And that's a very addictive personality trait.
How long's the longest since you started doing stand up seriously? How long's the longest you've gone with being off stage? Because you've had a couple of big breaks, right? Where you went back to China.
Yeah.
So what's the longest you went with no stand up?
It would be last year, 2 months.
2 months.
Yeah.
Did you start to feel crazy?
No, I feel happy.
If I'm off stage for like, I think 5 days, I start to feel nuts. I start to feel really crazy.
No.
I think I've become really used to the peak and the valley and the endorphins that you get from performing, being on stage in front of people. And it's something I'm like Nicole and I we're going to Singapore later in the year, like to visit her family mainly. And she, before we booked the trip, started asking me like, okay, hey, where can you perform in Singapore, and should you go to Vietnam and all this kind of stuff, because we go for a 3-week trip. I said, oh, aren't we going back to visit your family? Do you really want me to go to Vietnam like while you're in Singapore? And she said, I just don't want you to get crazy. I just need to make sure you can get on stage, because she doesn't like to be around me when I haven't been on stage for too much.
All right.
Because I really just get so anxious, and I'm so now it's normalized to me like to get, you know, all the performing chemicals, the adrenaline chemicals, I guess, right?
I guess
you don't miss it when you're off.
It's so funny. I think like we talk about this off stage privately before, like it's okay to share. Wink.
Yeah, about how I'm a rapist.
No, you're not. You're a little bit. You're not a rapist. You're definitely.
I'm a rapee.
No, you're definitely misogynistic. It's a different. No, nothing. You're nothing. But I think like.
Yeah, that's right. I am nothing. Yeah, that's my issues.
You're nothing. Yeah. Wink, wink. That's a problem I have right now. I think I'm trying to figure out what I want in the next stage. I think it's so funny. I think what I'm addicted is not stand up.
What are you addicted to?
Chasing.
What?
Chasing? Yeah, like chase something.
Chasing.
Yeah, my English is so bad.
Your classes were so expensive. You had to stop. You're addicted to the chase?
Yes.
Yes.
I'm a chaser.
Of achieving something?
Yes. That's what I like. Now I think about, like, that's what I've been doing every time since I was a kid. Like, I have so many hobbies since I can remember. I was in gymnastic class, ping pong class. That's all like private training class.
Yeah, okay.
And dancing class, piano class.
How's your parents feel about paying for it all?
They're happy.
They just want you out of the house?
I told you my mom doesn't have a plan.
Yeah.
Whatever I want, she pay for it.
Okay.
That's funny, right? Like, she doesn't have plan. It's so funny because she's just like, oh, you like to do this? That's good. Do something like. She's
happy you have plans.
She doesn't. For example, like, I have a really good friend from college, from grad school. Mm-hmm. So she is she is Chinese. She's from Shanghai. Yeah. And she play erhu, the traditional Chinese music instrument, for more than 10 years, but she hates it. But her parents force her to stay in this, but she hates it. But she's so good at it, right? So she's good at it. And then she has like a certificate and then performing and stuff like that. But she hates it. But her parents has a plan for her. Yeah. If you want his hobby, you stick to it.
Your mother has no plan for you.
Yes. It's like,
whatever you want.
Yes. Like,
so you had so many because you did for a short period of time?
Yeah.
Oh, so not all at once.
No, not all at once.
You do this, you get bored.
Yeah.
Next thing, get bored. Next thing,
calligraph board. Ping pong board.
Yeah.
And dancing board.
Okay, now I understand.
Yeah. And then, so like stand up. One of my friends was so funny last year when I went back from high school. My mates from high school, she's like, "I'm so surprised you're still doing stand up and you make it professional," because she thought it's gonna be another hobby I do. And another childhood.
I think there's a lot of people who come in and leave quickly.
Yeah, like my childhood, another childhood mate, she was like, I remember her. She called me Huang He 姐姐, like she's younger than me, and she's like, I just remember her has so many things she wants to do, and then she all done it. And I'm like, oh yeah, she was right, because I said like I want to do this, and I would go for it, and then achieve it. I'm like, it's boring.
Is that how you felt about? Because you work for like NGOs in Africa and stuff. Is that how you felt with that? Where you sort of went and did it? Okay, cool. Did it?
I spent 5 years just trying to say if I really feel this is bad. So I literally did all the possible job in that field.
Yep.
And I'm like, oh, done it all.
Done it.
Boring.
Were you good?
Get rid of it.
Were you good at all the things, or you just got bored?
I'm good at it.
Yeah, I think actually that's the problem. Not a problem, but like that's the issue for you, right? Is that you didn't feel it was a struggle anymore, so you got bored.
Yeah.
You go, it's easy.
Yeah.
Yeah, don't worry about it. God. You want to feel like you're getting better at it? Maybe I think that's why you stick in stand up, right? Because it's something where you can keep progressing
Yeah.
for a long period. It's actually there's no
It's a long
point
struggle.
that you're done.
Yeah.
In terms of skill level or
Yeah.
development in stand.
Yeah.
It's such a long
struggle.
I remember because I was going into like I'd done a bit of postgraduate stuff. I hadn't started my doctorate yet.
Yeah.
And I remember having a meeting with like the head of the lab or whatever who didn't like me. And he was saying like, oh, like between my honors year and then the PhD, he was saying, oh, like do a year of just work in a lab or work in our lab or whatever before you go into the doctorate. And I was saying this was now probably 27, 28 or something. And I was saying, no, I'm very overdue to start stand up. Like, I just started, but to really commit to it, I actually have to get the doctorate done. Mm-hmm. The only reason I really wanted to do a doctorate was so I could be Dr. Supreme, which now Nicole is going to be. I hope she takes my name. Mm-hmm. But I was trying to explain to him, no, I have to start now because like it takes so long to get good at stand up and I'm going to be so old. I'm already very old to start, and to really commit to it. And he was like, no, you're young, you idiot. Like you have so much time in the world. It's like, no, it takes so long to get to even like a moderate skill level of stand up. But now I'm just watching the new generation all gets good really quick and I'm like mad. I think every generation of stand-ups get better faster.
Yeah.
But still there's no like cap to the skill level.
No,
you still can just keep increasing.
Yeah, that's
You think
the
you're going to do it forever?
That's the thing. I'm trying to figure out what's the next
Yeah,
chase.
we've definitely had a few different
and
conversations.
I think that's yeah, I mean, I was in therapy, but I refused to pay for it again.
I don't have to pay for mine anymore, I tell you, right?
I know you're an Australian citizen. That's great.
Yes, now the army pays for it.
Yeah, I'm happy for you,
Me
but
too.
I have to pay it as a
Nicole is very
immigrant.
happy for both of us.
Yeah, as expats. I think my strategy is doing a lot of psychology reading, like reading books, and also astrology helps a lot to understand yourself. Basically, I think what they do, the therapy, is to make you understand it and then face the trauma and then nurture and heal yourself. By yourself, right? You become your parents again and nurture the inner child out of it. I think I'm doing a lot of work right now for that.
Yeah.
But I think it's funny when I try to, like, how 2 months of stand up, you miss it. You will go crazy. I didn't go crazy.
Yeah.
And actually, I haven't bounced back, to be honest.
Bounced back from that 2 months or?
Yeah, from that 2 months. Like,
interesting.
I'm not. You know how I was for the past few years doing stand up, right? I'm like kind of crazy about it. Like, I want to get this down, go kicking relentlessly down.
Really focused.
Yeah. So now I'm actually
in a way that I think has borne a lot of fruit. Like
yes, really grateful for that.
It's something. Yeah, it's something that it's a level of focus that having a serious romantic relationship that I value has limited my focus, like since I've started.
Yeah, that's everything. You need to have a balance, right?
Oh, I mean, but actually, to really succeed in stand-up, I think you should have no balance for like a few years.
I wouldn't say
maybe.
that. I think work-life balance, it will bring a lot of sanity to your as a person, and you need that as a comedian. You need to have real life to talk about something.
My thought is you should have like 2 to 3 years of building skill where you have no balance.
Nah, I disagree.
And then get balance.
Yes. Like, you need to have, like, that's true. You need to sacrifice a lot. That's why I tell everybody who wants to do stand up, like, you understand this is a lot of sacrifice on your relationship, on your life balance, because everything is in pieces.
Absolutely.
Stand up make everything so in your life so fragmented. Because it's all touring, and then you can't maintain any fucking relationship.
Yes, it eats up a lot. Like, the worst Nicole and I were ever doing was maybe, I think it's probably 3.5 years into stand-up, is when I went and did, like, 6 months of festivals. Like, I was away for 6 months of the year. And at the time, I owed her a bunch of money.
Yeah.
And her friends, her 2 best friends, both they married for love, but they both married multi-millionaires and who were around all the time. And then they were like, what the fuck are you doing? Why are you with this guy who he's broke, he owes you money, and he's away for 6 months of the year losing your money? And they very seriously, both of them, her two best friends, were like, "You gotta leave this fucking dude."
Are they still trying to persuade her?
I think they're better about it. One of them I think is neutral. One of them is like neutral to slightly against. But
Reach out to me, please. I want to hear more goss.
I mean, I went to both of their weddings, but
please reach out.
But yeah, I actually one of them I helped. I did like punch up on her bridesmaid speech.
Okay.
And I think after that she was like, maybe he's okay.
Just one speech.
But we're still not like friendly friends or whatever.
Yeah,
but
yeah.
like, I mean, also I paid her back that money and
Yeah.
and I made a choice like coming out of COVID to tour less, to be away less time.
That's honestly, I don't know. I think it's a deeper topic other than stand up or like.
Yeah, sure.
It is. That's how I feel, right? Because like
what you want out of life, I think.
Yes, it's funny because people think. Because I used to think if you want to have everything, you can't have all. That's years ago. That's what I think, right? And that's how
I think all
Chinese education.
Oh, okay, yeah.
Give you like, oh, you need have this, and then you will be a failure. Like that's generous Chinese education, right? You need to have this and this and this, and you'll be called success.
What are those things?
Money, stable job, a family,
right,
and a house.
Sure.
Yeah, a car.
I think
something like that.
Because Nicole is like
a package.
Yes, because Nicole is like originally from Singapore, but then also spent a bunch of formative years in China, but she's also now we were just talking about this last night. Like she's now spent more time living in Australia than in either of those two countries. But like Singaporean culture is very materialistic.
Yeah.
Like is Chinese culture, I think, is like in terms of like mainland Chinese culture, I think is less so. But yeah, Singaporean is really like, unless you have money, like the family and like a husband or a wife and children, then you fucked up.
Yeah.
Right? And you feel like it's similar in China or similar with your part of China?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't know. I think for my family.
Because you still want to have a kid?
I'm not sure. I'm not sure. Because like, that's like a digress from the topic. I think it's just.
I mean, the topic's whatever.
Yeah, okay. I'm trying to finish my thoughts.
Yes, please go. I'll shut up.
And let's say I interrupted. What a great interviewer you are. Let me think back. Okay, so I think what we used to think is like you need to have it all or none.
Yes.
So that's kind of mentality hurting people. I'm slowly understanding. I figured out a couple years ago like everybody has limited energy and limited time. So if you wanted to do this, you have to give up a lot of other stuff. So when I came to Australia, I make a decision. I wanted to pursue comedy. So I give everything up other than the comedy, right? And then I realized that, it is actually hurting me mentally, right? Like it's making everything so fragmented. But that's what you said it takes to achieve what's my initial goal is. But,
I mean, the fact is, having that focus, giving up that stuff has really built up your career.
Yeah, it does. But
and
now,
your skill level. Like, you're so much better now because I think you had that focus.
Yeah.
But I think you're right, is that it also wore away at your emotional state, your psyche, and your sense of passion maybe as well.
Yeah.
But I think you invested that stuff.
Yeah.
You know?
Like, last year, come back from China, I tried to force myself to be more excited about comedy.
Sure.
But I don't think, like I used to watch so much comedy, stand-up, especially, right? I'll be on top of everything released on YouTube.
Yes.
And this year, it hasn't been like that.
I think that's normal though, like with time.
Yeah, it's funny because I'm not innately want to do it. You know what I mean? Like I have to force myself to say, okay, let's work on this set. It's because it's gonna be on TV. It's gonna look really bad if you don't do it.
I haven't had that issue, but
so is that kind of an external pressure to push me to do it?
Yeah, I think having management, I imagine, as much as like there's pros and cons and stuff of we have like lots of friends with management, you have management. I think it's probably good that there's an office worth of people being like, hey, you need to go out and do comedy because we want you to make money as well.
No, they didn't say that.
No, but
I forced myself. I have standards.
But my point is that I think when there's industry pressure to work, rather than it all being self-directed,
I can say no to them. Actually, I can say I don't want to do the festival
Yeah.
season, but I know I need this income, and I know
Sure.
if I don't do this, I will probably not do anything. So
Yeah, okay.
I create those external factor to force myself to work on it.
Yeah,
but
cool.
it used to be I'm really excited about it
Yeah,
by
sure.
myself, by heart. I was like, I wanted to make this joke work. And this year, I think I haven't been able to have that kind of passion from within inside. I think it's that.
Is that why you did such a weird show for festival? You thought, oh, this is...
No, I'm just pushing myself
Yeah.
to learn different skills.
Yeah.
So I know if I don't push myself, I would not want to
Yeah.
progress. I think maybe chasing on other stuff.
Yeah.
So, but that's the thinking, like what I can, like, I think comedy really needs to have a life. If you don't have a life, it's
Yes.
hard to make your stuff relatable to the average people, right? Like,
And I think it's hard to be passionate about it as well.
Yeah,
right?
yeah,
Like,
so-
unless... Yeah, because it's like you can sit down and very formulaically
Yeah.
write jokes.
Yeah.
But to me, like, that's not the kind of stand-up I love.
Mm-hmm.
I really love, confessional stand-up, stuff that's about real things. I do love a really good joke writer, but there's an emptiness to some kind of stand-up,
Yes, that's
where
the
it
things
doesn't have a substance to it.
I'm very scared of. And also, like I'm trying to find what makes me happy now.
Sure.
That's the thing I'm trying to figure out this year.
Yeah.
So I think like everybody has
How many
its
times have
own
you been in
stage.
love?
Maybe I don't know. I'm trying to figure out what is love
Yeah.
for me too. It's internal struggle as well.
Yeah.
It's that kind of disconnection.
Because the answer could be 0. Or,
No, it's
or it
definitely
could be
not.
40, like...
I don't know how to define love, right? Like
Sure.
I was watching the romance. It could be falling in love for 1 second and fall out of love.
Absolutely.
Right? But that's the things with me. I think there's certain disconnection in me with the world around me. And I think I'm creating that barrier myself.
I agree.
So now I don't feel the satisfaction from performing on the stage because I can just do it without feeling anything. And people still like it.
Do you feel... That's true. I think actually when you're annoyed to be there or feeling low energy, I think it feeds into your persona in maybe a way that's just a lucky happenstance, right? That's
Yeah.
your persona. I know for me, it's like if I am not consciously having a good time right before I go out on stage, I will always bomb.
Yeah.
And I can say all the same words. It's just like I don't have that same kind of face where people are like, oh, I just like him. Like it's that thing of if I don't come on optimistic and joyful, it's like my stuff doesn't work.
Yeah.
But for you, it's like you can literally be like, fuck this, fuck, blah, 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 and then like walk right out on stage and then crush. And I'm like, I don't get how this works.
It's a mystery.
It's awesome. It's great.
It's
I
a
wish I had
mystery.
that power.
I think you need to have a rounder face.
Maybe. I mean, it's getting
Trustworthy
rounder. It's been getting... This has been a process. I actually think I've been doing worse as my face has been getting more round.
Yeah, but basically, I'm trying to figure out what I want next.
Sure.
Because
Yeah.
I don't think I will like the lifestyle of touring that much.
Yeah. I think,
It's
we were
just
talking about this the
too
other day.
hard. It's too hard
There is
mentally,
a-
physically too. I literally so many times last year I was like, I fucking hate this flight, and so many times I was like, if I'm late for the flight, that's fine. Let's just cancel the flight.
Do you fly? You don't fly first class, at that point. Or do you?
Last year I flew 3 times.
Yeah, like business or
Yeah,
whatever.
business long flight.
Yeah, okay.
I was like, I have to treat myself. I can't
Yeah, I
deal
did.
with it.
Yeah, I'm not at the level to pay for it, but I upgraded on points one time on the way to Edinburgh for business class, and I was just like, oh my god, like what a life this is.
Yeah.
Like, actually, that would take so much of the stress out of the touring, the travel, if you could do it in style and comfort. But still being away so often is hard.
Yeah, it's hard.
It's hard emotionally for me. It certainly was for me. I know we've talked about how it is for you, but
And basically, I think
you get lonely, I think.
it's very lonely. It's not a secret. Everybody knows touring as a comic is so lonely, and so many comics talk about it, right? Like.
Sure.
A lot of comics die alone in their hotel. So, like, that's the things, like, you need to think. I need to think about, like,
You ever
what I
thought
want.
about doing heroin?
No, I don't like drugs.
That's good.
I did
A
one.
couple of my favorites have gone
Did
that
I
way.
tell you I was high one time during the festival?
On
On the stage.
Cool. High on what? Just weed? Or?
Yeah, weed.
Yeah, that's fine.
No. Yeah.
How did it go? Was it a good set?
I was supposed to do 10 minutes. I did 3 minutes.
3?
In basement.
Oh, a properly pro gig. That's so funny.
And Carl was so mad. He's like, what the fuck?
Did you tell him? Like, oh, it's because I'm
He
high,
knows.
man.
He knows. He can notice. Kyle likes he was the MC, and I'm like, I just found out.
That's fucking sucks when you're expecting the comic to be 10 minutes and it's 3 minutes. Like, it's lucky he's in the room still.
Oh yeah. I was
Yeah.
like, don't worry, I would do 13 next time for free. I just walked away. Da 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 da. So high. Yeah, it was so funny. I forgot how high it could be on weed.
Is that the only time you've performed high?
No, I done it when I first started in the States. I was high
Weed again?
a lot of times.
Yeah,
Yeah, I was really high. One
Yeah.
time I was high and drunk. I did 20 minutes. I don't know what I was talking about, but people were laughing. So
I did. A couple of years I did like a drunk show like that.
I did that one too.
I hosted in Perth.
I didn't that one. I did one in Beijing.
But I had Jared Goundry, who's like we both know.
He was hosting the 420 show.
What?
Nathan, yeah.
He doesn't even smoke weed, I don't think.
But he was host that
That's
show.
fine.
Yeah.
But but like I did like a shot. I did a shot at the beginning. This is when I was still like drinking, and then I did like a shot with every comedian as they came on. Mm-hmm. And I did like by the time the end of the show came, I had done like 16 shots of whiskey, but I was still sober.
Wow.
And I had an audience member come up. Oh, you're just drinking like colored water. What I was like, no, I'm drinking whiskey. I'm just an alcoholic. This doesn't affect me at all. But Jared Goundry did it, and then he was so hammered that like I lit him like I want to say 40 times. Like he was supposed to do like 10 minutes. He did like 30. And in the end, I had to walk up on the stage and wrestle the mic from him.
Wow.
He could see me like as well. He was just so drunk, having a great time. Afterwards, he was like, "You're the best, man. We'll be best friends." I'm like, "You fucking fucked up my show." It went good, but like,
That's
yeah,
funny.
It's hard, I think, to perform when you're really fucked up.
I was fucked up in Beijing. We did a drunk debate, and I was
Oh,
not.
right,
I didn't
yeah.
go overtime though, but I vomit
During
very
the
badly
debate?
after the
After,
debate.
that's better
Yeah,
after.
I was like, wow, so disgusting. I hope those comedians don't remember me ever, but I think likely they will remember me. It's embarrassing. If I perform in different countries, right? There are always some stories about me
What's the
in the different countries.
Can you
that I
list-
feel like embarrassed by myself.
Can you list the countries in order? Like, what did you do?
I started in the US.
US?
And I went back to China. So I performed
China?
in China. And then I come to Australia.
Australia?
But I did random gigs like in Cambodia, Thailand. I know I went to Mongolia as well.
Mongolia.
But it was like a business trip for work. But I went there to see their comedy.
Oh, it was like NGO time.
Yeah. Like
Yeah,
I did
okay.
the Mongolian comedians. We know each other as well. And
Yeah.
then
Is Scotland, England, Ireland?
yeah. No, not Ireland. Northern
Yeah.
Ireland.
Northern
Not
Ireland?
Belfast.
You
yeah.
bomb?
No, they loved it. They loved my bombing. No,
Yeah,
they
great.
loved it. And Singapore.
Singapore, yep.
And I think that's pretty much
Which do you-
Australia too, of course.
Obviously every gig, yes. Obviously every
Oh,
gig.
France, Paris.
Ah.
When I did my clowning.
Every gig is different, but like, do you feel like which of those?
Oh, Canada too.
Which of those cultures was the hardest? Do you think for you?
I think
It
Australia.
depends on the gigs, but
I think Melbourne is hard.
I agree actually.
Melbourne
can be
crowd
tough.
is so hot. Like something middling here can crush in London.
Yeah,
It's hard to crowd. It's hard to rate.
it is.
Like that's the
interesting.
reason when I got the viral on Australian Got Talent, I
Yeah.
was so surprised. I'm like, those jokes, they react okay. Don't know why people have big reaction, make such
Yeah.
fuss out of it.
Yeah,
Because
yeah.
here,
Because
like,
I've been doing fine.
yeah, I've been doing fine here for a couple years.
Yeah,
Oh,
for
those
sure.
jokes. They were like, ha 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 ha. And then I was just so surprised by people's reaction to that jokes.
Yeah.
Over the internet, right? And that's how, to prove how hard it is here to something like that, you have to, like, it's like, I don't know, it's like water here, the people here, the culture here, just make it
Water.
so hard to react to stuff.
Yeah.
But then they like you because they come to your show. So
Sure.
like, but you
Yeah.
can't feel the energy from their facial expression.
Yeah, it's.
Yeah.
I mean, it's. Yeah, I definitely think because I started in Perth. Like in Perth, the audiences are very permissive. Like they and also sometimes literally dumb. Not all of the audiences, right? Not all the people, but like there's a thing where starting there, you start crushing like immediately, but with no skill because the crowd's just like we're ready to laugh, right? And then coming from Perth to Melbourne or going to other places in Australia, it's such a hard transition where you go, oh shit, I need jokes, I need hard punchlines, and I need to perform them well. But I definitely feel like I like living in Melbourne and I like performing here, but I think almost everywhere in Australia is easier than Melbourne for whatever reason. And when I go to other countries, I feel like often they're excited that you're from somewhere else, and that gives you a little boost. In audience response.
But for me, I think also China is hard to perform. The audience there is really just too hard to predict.
In English, you only performed in English, or you also did Chinese?
I only performed English. Chinese twice.
'Cause
Chinese crowd better.
I did like a couple of weeks in Shanghai.
It's hard to predict.
It was a lot of expats. I found.
Someone learning English as well.
Exactly.
Singapore is hard. I think the countries who have a lots of control over the citizens, it's hard.
Interesting.
They don't like laughing.
They need government to tell them it's okay.
Especially for English. Singapore is fine, but English in China is another language. So people who understand English as a comedy, they're more educated. So even they're more educated, they're more judging. Do you know?
Oh, that's interesting. That's a really interesting idea.
Like a self-selection bias kind of thing.
Oh, I've never made that connection. It's very interesting. I've only performed in Singapore once before. So I did like Comedy Masala on the way home from Edinburgh, I think like 2019 or something. And so going back 5 years or something, I was a much worse comedian. But like I remember going well, but then the guy never booked me again, so I guess it went bad. I was still drinking at the time. But I definitely remember it going well. But I have a lot of Singaporean friends or whatever. Nicole's from Singapore, and I've definitely heard that the audiences there can be quite conservative.
They are very conservative,
and it is a very conservative culture.
It's a dictatorship. I mean,
it is.
Nobody talk about it.
I think it's an oligarchy is technical.
Yeah, it's
right?
like
it's like a family that rules.
They're wise dictatorship. They think they're best to make a decision for the citizens.
Yes.
So that's the argument for them. Like Singapore is the one who actually created the term Asian values to combating the Asian the opposing values, which is democracy, right?
Yeah, interesting.
So that's the thing. People don't talk about it, but they're actually much more strict than China. Because China, not now. Nowadays, China is pretty strict as well, but it's become leading towards that direction of Singapore direction. So it used to be when I grew up, it's
very sort of I guess right wing.
It's very loose.
Would call it, right? Like,
it's very loose now. But in Singapore, I found it's hard to do comedy there as a female like this.
That's interesting. I think it's probably still a pretty misogynistic culture.
It is.
Yeah.
All conservative countries are very misogynistic.
Because I think I probably get
all the commies.
Which you're a fan of.
I'm a big fan. I love commies.
Hey, remember that big fight we had in Tasmania?
Yeah. What about what? Let me think about it.
So I remember it very clearly.
Okay, cool. So... I forget about fights all the time. He was like, "Do you remember I hate you?" I was like, "Oh."
No, I don't hate you.
No. Like sometimes we.
Oh,
do you remember like we had a fight? Do you remember like I hate you? I was like, "Okay, which one?"
For someone as angry as you, it's hard to keep them all separate. Your whole life is one big fight that you're having. With the world. But we did like, I guess you would call it like a co-headline or whatever. Like.
We did that trip. I really liked it.
We did like Hobart and then Launceston.
Good time.
And after the Hobart show, like we went for dinner afterwards, and at some point, so how long were you in stand up at this point? 4 years? 5 years? At that point.
I don't know. Like now it's my 8th year.
Yeah.
This year.
So it's probably going back, 3 years, I guess?
Yeah, maybe. The first time in Tassie, right?
Yeah.
3 years ago, yeah.
Yeah. So we went for dinner, and during the dinner, like you're already coming off the AGT thing, I think, at this point, right? Like,
yes.
You're pretty well known.
I think well known is interesting.
For Australia.
Yeah. You have to explain to people, she's famous, and let me explain why she's famous.
Yeah. So you'd have this big viral clip or whatever, but like people sort of knew you a little bit. And then we went for dinner afterwards, and we were sort of talking about ultimate goals in comedy or life or whatever. And you said, I want to be the most famous comedian in the world. And I sort of said, I think that's crazy to have that as the goal. And then I think you sort of heard that as me saying, like, you're shit and you'll not make it. And then you really started going at me and saying, you're shit. you want to make it blah, blah, blah. And also, by the way, while I was defensive in the moment, yeah, I was pretty shit. I'm saying this now. But we had like a big fight afterwards. Is that still do you still have that goal? To be the most
I
famous
don't think
comedian in the
most
world?
famous is the one I'm aiming. As I want to do the best of myself.
You want to be the best you can be.
Yeah.
You don't want to be the best comedian
I
in the
never
world?
say I want to be the best famous, most famous. I want to do the best version I can be.
Yeah, sure.
If I want to be the most famous comedian, no, never was my goal.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah, I would never have that goal, like most famous, but I wanted to be the best version of myself. That's always my
sure.
goal. That's why I moved to Australia. That's why I want to move out of Australia.
Yes,
because
of
when
course.
I feel like hate my selling and I don't feel inspired anymore,
Yeah.
I feel dead inside.
Yes, sure.
Yeah, and I think that's maybe not other people's priority or like life, but I feel always the chase is. Now I realize it's the part making me feel excited. I like
Yeah.
to be free.
Yeah.
That's the ultimate why. Like when I first started to stand up, the reason I love it and obsessed with this because it makes me feel really free. Like it's
Yeah.
a freedom and the empowerment of it.
Do you feel like you're trapped a bit now?
Now, yeah, very trapped. It's a job now.
Sure.
So I never thought about being famous or anything. My dream when I first started stand up, just wanted to be a working comic. So I go
Yes.
to the clubs and
Yes,
go back home.
that was my initial goal, is just to make enough from stand-up I could live from it, so I do stand-up all the time.
Yeah.
And I got to that point, I think pre-COVID or whatever, and now coming out of COVID, it's sort of been a weird thing where now I'm like producing for money on the side and stuff. Like I feel like my income from stand-up actually has diminished.
Yeah. I never thought about
since
it.
pre-COVID.
I'm
myself.
pretty happy to producing things. It's never.
Yeah. I like it, but it's like it's just that time is limited, energy is
Yeah.
limited.
Yeah, true. I never have the ego of like I wanted to, like, I don't know, famous or not doing any other
Yeah,
job.
sure.
Because
I think
I like
I'm
trying.
misremembering anyway. It's like you weren't saying you want to be the most famous. You say you want to be like the best.
Yeah, I want to be the best.
Yes.
I want to be the best I can be.
Yeah.
And then I think that's everybody can do it if you really put your heart into it and
Sure.
try hard, focus. Maybe it's just me. I think because like every time I want something, I do it. I get it. So it's hard to understand. It's hard to understand. People don't get it, right? Right? Because like whenever I want something, like I literally
Sure.
went to Georgetown. I do it by myself. I didn't hire
Yes.
anyone help me.
Yeah,
So I
yeah.
did STD.
Yeah, you got some STDs.
I got STD. I got the
I've heard your Marcus
HHD.
story. Yeah, sure.
No, actually, he's a gentleman.
Yeah,
I always
sure.
use condom. No, we never had sex.
I
That's
mean,
the problem.
Yeah, you could never get it in.
Yeah. The problem is like I did everything by myself. I went there. I finished the school, but my parents
Sure.
pay for it. But then I said I wanted to work in the States. I wanted to work in the work bank, and it made it happen again.
Sure.
So it's like it's that kind of things. I think I'm addicted to that kind of like I want to make it happen, and I would go for it.
Yeah.
So when I get it, I
You
don't
like
know how to do
accomplishing
it.
things, but then once you get there, you're like, okay,
feel
I need to
bored.
do the next thing.
Yeah. So it's.
Yeah.
It was never my point to get famous in
Sure.
stand up. I just
Yeah.
wanted to make joke work when I first started.
Sure.
And now it just come to like, after this, like I'm grateful for everything happened to me, right? Like all this fame and whatever, the money brought it to me. It's definitely a very grateful things to do. But it make me start to rethink about what actually when I first started, what I wanted to do with the stand up, right? It's not like
Yeah.
I can't do anything else. I'm happy to produce. I'm happy to manage, actually. I'm happy to do other stuff. I like to do lots of stuff at the same time.
Sure.
Right. So like, that's the thing. I still, cause I'm not the best of me as a comic. So I haven't achieved
I mean,
yet.
yeah, I think there's always,
Yeah.
it's,
So many gaps when you watch other comics who's much better than you. I'm like,
of course.
oh my God.
It's interesting where, if you think about the comedians who've sort of gotten to like the peak or whatever, I think there does come a point where they sort of
Yeah.
stop growing.
Yeah. That's where I will stop,
Yeah,
I think.
but it actually takes so long and
get
so
there.
much success, and like genuinely you have to be really famous, like really famous for like a while. Then you start as a fan to go, oh, the last special was pretty similar to the old special, whatever. Like they stop getting better.
There's a pick for every performer.
Absolutely.
It's not only applied to comedian. There's singers, maybe
Right.
actor more or less, but singers, poets, even writers.
Yeah.
We all have like life.
I think Beyonce's new stuff is not as good as her old stuff.
Yeah, like
you know what I mean.
I didn't keep a track of her career, but I think
I just
it is true for
like
everyone.
to support minorities and women. That's all.
Yeah,
that's just me.
So, but I don't think I'm there yet.
No,
so
I
it's still my goal to be the best of me as a stand-up. And that's why, I have to certain move have to make it happen, right?
Yes.
But I'm start to realize more and more about the sacrifice of it is too much at this point for me.
Interesting.
To make it, because I still wanted to be the best stand-up, but I want to have a life. So that's the things I'm trying to debate what to do next 5 years, right? I still wanted to do stand-up. But also, and I think it's all coming with age. When you get older,
how old are you now? Is it a secret?
It's not. Everybody can know it. It's in mid-30.
Yeah.
But people start to know. You will start to notice the things you wanted when you were 20 or early 30s different.
Change. Yeah.
So that's also coming to me. I was like, okay, so it sounds cliche. It's I'm too old to move, but it is true. Physically, you don't want it.
It's much easier to move when you're young.
Yeah. But now you don't want it.
Yeah, because I did a lot of travel between 20 and 25.
Yeah.
I lived in maybe 5 or 6 countries or whatever over the course of that time, and I remembered it being very easy to move. And so
fun.
Yeah, it's no stress because you don't have responsibilities. You don't own much.
Yeah.
You don't have proper jobs you don't have a career. You have jobs.
Yeah.
And so for me, it's it was very easy to travel, live all over the world, and have very little security. And when it came time for Nicole and I to move, we were going to move to the States. We ended up moving to Melbourne because Trump got in the first time. But I remember telling her, very seriously, it's easy to move. She was really stressed about it. She doesn't like change. Very anxious person like that. And I was like, oh, it's so easy to move. I did it so many times. And then, no, it's actually really tough. We had to move rabbits. We had to move a whole house full of furniture. We had to arrange me to find work, her to find work. We have a whole life that we're shifting. Mm-hmm. And when you're young, you barely have a life.
Yep.
You're just sort of moving through the world. And it's exciting.
Yeah.
So it doesn't matter if things, everything's going to work out because you're young and hot.
Yeah. It is true. But when you get older, you just don't want it. I have one of my best friends visiting me tomorrow. She's doing a sabbatical year. And both of us travel a lot extensively. So she doesn't care about Australia. She just came here to see me.
How old is she?
My same age.
Yeah.
And then it's so funny because we travel so much in our 20s and then early 30s too, and we just lose interest. It's we look, oh, okay, just same old shit.
But I think it's similar to watching stand up. It's when you have less experience to draw from, everything is extra exciting because it's new. Mm-hmm. And then the more experience you have, the more exciting it has to be to capture your attention. You know, you've now consumed so much stand-up. There's a comedian, Nick Sun, who
I like him so much.
Oh, he's great. I mean, he's wild man, crazy dude.
Super funny.
He became a full-time shaman for 5 years.
Yeah, he's so
in
wild.
Between stand-ups. Now he's back. I'm so happy. But I remember talking to him about it early on. When you're early on in stand-up and then you meet a more experienced comedian and you're like, hey, how do I be... you ask the dumbest open-ended questions. How do I be great at stand-up? And they're like, who's this fucking open micer? What kind of advice do I give? And he said, I don't know how to give you advice. But he said, I don't really watch stand-up anymore because I've been doing it for 10 years.
Yeah.
And at a certain point, you just become filled up.
Yeah.
You know? He's not looking for inspiration anymore because he watched enough. And it's something that I do. I've often gotten the feedback over the last several years, because I think I'm 12 years in now, is that people more experienced comedians or whatever are always surprised that I still watch a lot of things, because I just love stand-up. But I definitely watch less than I used to. I'm less excited to see new things. Now it has to be better for me to make time for it.
Mm-hmm. On top of the topic of being it's so funny because we're on trauma and stuff. Because the other day I was chasing tram.
Down the street?
No. It was I love chasing. So
sure, yeah.
Always late.
Even when it comes to vehicles.
always late.
Yeah.
I was oh my god, under 2 minutes the tram is coming. So I literally racing to the tram stop from my apartment to the tram stop. And throughout the racing, first of thought I was like, oh, I'm so good at sprinting. Second thought was like, wow, you do need to get old to experience all this stuff. Because like that brought me like the whole running to the tram just brought me the memories like as an adult. Because I was watching some shows, The Stolen Girl from the British drama, and there's one moment because this is new. That's why I remember it. She heard from her daughter's stuff drama happen, and she just had this kind of innate and like so anger, but she's as an adult she doesn't know how to
express it.
Not express like. I didn't know that when I was younger, but when I experienced this, like sometimes when you're so angry or so sad, you can't make any noise.
Yes.
So that I think you have to experience that to know how to act, right? So like I don't know, that 200-meter sprinting just brought me that memory. And
just running off the tram.
It's like the trauma. It's like as an adult, like the more experience, the more travel, the more people you involve into your life, the more trauma you certainly will experience.
Of course, yes.
And then that will bring you.
The more risk you take, the more times it goes bad.
Yeah, and then the more experience enrich you. So that's why you watch comedy. You need to. I don't know. You really need to. The more you do it, the more you're less likely you want to watch it because you already experienced so much in real life.
Yeah, I think that's definitely becomes true. Where you say, I've seen this before.
Yeah.
There's a lot of time, I think particularly with watching newer comedians, like if I'm doing an open mic and it's mostly like newer comics, like I will sort of almost try not to watch because one, like it's bad. And two, it's like I remember when I was young and I was bad, and then like sometimes a good comedian or whatever would see me be shitty, and then later I would be good, but they would remember me being shitty still. It would still affect the relationship or whatever. And so I don't want to like carry around in my head bad thoughts about them. But also it's just like so often it's like, oh, I've heard that joke before. I've heard that formula of joke before. It's not exciting. It needs to be more interesting to be capture my attention. What's the saddest you've ever been? Do you know? What's the thing that comes to mind?
I don't think I'm ready to talk about this.
Okay, that's fine.
But I remember I was very, very...
You have something, but you don't want to talk about. That's okay.
Yeah, definitely. Everybody has something they don't want to talk about.
Sure.
I don't think... I think I would talk about for my next show. I'm in the process of writing. I think I'm coming out of that kind of trauma.
Yeah.
And I think I'm ready to move on from that moment.
Cool.
But I think it is a lot to process. And then I definitely, if you meet me before 30 and if you meet me after 30, I'd be like very different.
I think the time... How long have we been friends now? 5 years?
After 30. After 30.
Yeah, I think...
Since I came to Australia.
In the time I've known you... Oh,
during
yeah, because
COVID.
we just briefly met pre-COVID.
Yeah, during COVID.
And then we sort of became a little bit friends during COVID. And then after, I think, like we became closer.
Oh my God, it's already 5 years.
It's a long time. But I think you've changed a lot in that time, I think. So my perception is that you've definitely changed a lot.
Really?
Yeah. I don't think you've been static in those 5 years. I think... Yeah. You've gone through a lot, especially with emotional...
Ups and downs.
I think... I know you said like you still feel like you're pretty like sort of closed off and have barriers and stuff. I think you're a lot more open than you used to be.
Yeah.
About your emotions. I think you're more aware of them. And... particularly in terms of the romantic relationships you've had as well, I think you approach them in a much healthier way now. And I think at the time, I mean, coming out of like, we don't get to a long thing about Ayush and stuff, but like that long COVID relationship that you had, I think coming out of there, I think it seemed like you had a feeling like, all right, well, like I sort of got trapped in an apartment with this guy for like a year. And that almost like... That was like maybe the first major, really emotional openness you'd had with another person. And it got forced on you by a pandemic that was started by your people.
We asked for it. We asked for it. Wink.
But I think coming out of that, you were so, like that relationship sort of started to end for a lot of good reasons. And I think you were so scared about letting it go because you had no idea if you could be open with people again.
Yeah.
Is that true? Or is that... maybe I'm misreading it.
I don't know.
Okay.
I don't know if that's true or not, but I definitely.
But I think you're a lot more open now.
Yes, help a lot.
You're more willing to be vulnerable.
I think yes.
Did clowning help? Do you think?
Oh no. I mean, the whole stand-up is pretty. I think it's
Not the way everyone does it.
Not only clowning, like clowning, stand-up performing, force you have to dig out your own emotion to make it meaningful, impactful for you to do this, right? I think not everybody does it.
But not everyone does it, yes.
Yeah, but
sure.
for me...
But the way you do it, the way I do it, I think.
Yeah, it does bring me a lot of like internal thinking. I think it's not only it's just like the dating I had last year with another guy. I think that triggers me a lot about really need to, because...
Also, it's hard being away so much trying to build something.
Yes, that contribute to a lot of that, but I think dating him, seeing him really make me realize like I need to work on myself for have a healthy intimate relationship.
Yeah.
So because that experience adding up on my ex-boyfriend experience, like together, they forced me to, like, you know how I was chatting with Jenny the other day during festival. I was like, oh, you know what, doesn't matter how long you wanted to postpone the work on yourself for intimate relationship, it will come back to you one day. You still need to have to put the work, put the time into it, really. If you want to have a health, like, not everybody wants it though. Someone, they just they love the kind of broken self. Nothing wrong with it. Like, a lot of famous writer, performer, actors, they're like that, broken their whole life, but they're brilliant performers.
Yeah. Did you watch the Steve Martin documentary? I don't know if you're interested in Steve
I watched
Martin.
it. I read his book.
I read the book too. Yeah. But yeah, he sort of described, because he started performing very doggedly, like single-mindedly, like from very young, to a certain point where he basically, quit stand-up or whatever. He was the biggest comedian in the world. But then it was after that, then he got heavy into art. And then after that, he went, oh, maybe I should have some kind of meaningful relationship. And then, like, he's basically an old dude already. And then he started looking around, maybe I should work out how to date somebody. And then now he's all done that. Now he has a wife that he's been with for years. He has a child that he loves. But he's like, luckily, he's rich as fuck. So he doesn't look the age he is. But he's like 70 years old. And he feels like he almost did his life in reverse, where he did all the major career stuff first. And then he got some emotional depth after. But not everyone has that luxury of becoming incredibly famous and wealthy.
And also realize they have problem they need to work on.
Also, yes.
A lot of people, they are... Like,
also,
Justin Bieber. One example, right? He is pretty broken him as a child star.
Famously a dick.
And then, and also, do you think he will ever have a chance to work on himself?
I think
it seems like
fame is a bad thing for
since childhood.
Emotional health.
Yeah,
yes,
so
I think definitely
not everybody.
Childhood fame is the worst.
Yes, not everybody has the awareness to work on it, but like it's a work, like you have to really take a time and effort to do it. That's, I think, what I'm working on. It's not only my ex, it's also the dating I had, and also all this like childhood stuff, the disconnection, me and the world around me, forced me to just like, okay, now you need to take time, take efforts to work on yourself, to really think, are you a bird or a wood?
All right, I was with you right up until the end of that sentence. Are you a bird or a wood?
Yeah, remember the therapist told me you're a migrating bird wants to be a tree.
Okay, cool. Yeah, great.
I'm like, very poetic.
Did you have... we're going to wrap it up soon, but like, did you have a lot of friends growing up? Were you popular?
No, I'm very bossy, but I have friends.
You are bossy, but some bossy people are popular.
I have close friends from different period.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah, one, two from each.
But you feel like you were
life.
closed off as a kid as well?
I think so, because my parents fighting. I closed myself off.
Such an angry home.
Angry, yeah. They're like those couples fight, but they're all still together. Like it's a lot of, because in China there's a lot of different issues.
Do you think they love? Do they love each other?
I don't think so.
Do you think they ever did?
I don't think my dad loved my mom, but
Ever?
my mom loves my dad.
Oh, interesting.
Yeah, but like there's a lot of external family issues. Like you have to bring all your family, you have to responsible. Like it's so much issues rather than just two of you. And for my mom, it's less of like the other family because she's a daughter. So she has a problem with my dad's family as well. So that brings a lot of issues into my childhood. I think I try to shut it down. So without connecting with someone else.
Yeah,
yes,
sure.
I think. And then as Chinese kids are always closed. You talk about
I think
emotion-wise, a lot of Chinese are very closed
I think
off.
it is. I think
Not
yeah.
everybody's like. I think I'm already very expressive in terms of for Chinese population.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. They
Because you
no.
because you like live in Western cultures, it's like
Yeah.
then you get assessed in that background.
Yeah.
You know?
I think
Like,
being cross culture helps a lot to see who you are.
I think it's actually good for
what do you
everybody.
want.
Yeah, for
yeah.
sure.
Yeah. For you too, right? Like as Australian, when you visit outside Australia, start to realize, oh, who I am as Australian, what's my identity, stuff
Sure.
like that. I think that helps a lot.
When I first moved to Europe and then lived in the UK and Germany and America and stuff, like, yeah, I actually couldn't believe how sort of parochial and closed-minded I had been.
Yep.
And it was a real shock because I spent maybe 3.5 years out of Australia without coming back in my like early mid-20s, and then when I came back to Perth, which is the most isolated city in the world, it was like a culture shock coming back, even though I'd grown up there, because then I changed so much. And then I came back and I went, what? Who the fuck was I? You know, like, what a loser. But I think it's to everyone's benefit to be in different cultural backgrounds. To be surrounded by people who are different to them. I think that's why cities are better than small towns.
Yeah.
You know, like you want to be exposed to different ideas, different kinds of people. That helps to grow you. I think it makes you better stand up to perform to different kinds of people. If you're always in the same crowd, like we say, like, oh, Melbourne audiences are tough, but there are people we know who are like, they only do like inner city Melbourne rooms and they crush in them. You see them, even if they go like an hour's drive outside of town, they bomb. Because they're only used to performing to one kind of person. I think being around one kind of person's not to your benefit.
Yeah, but not everybody need it. I mean, I strongly...
Obviously, I would prefer that everyone was white.
Yeah. There is a, what's called, loaning epidemic nowadays. Have you heard about this? I think it's just because people nowadays, internet, people travel a lot.
Yeah.
And I think there's certain people... like my parents, like my family, friends, they're pretty happy. They never travel. They don't care. They don't even want to travel that much.
Sure.
Like my auntie went to the the UK and then Europe. They were like, yep. I still love my town, my home. Sure. So that kind of things, like, it doesn't mean the more you travel, the more the happier you're going to be.
No, I don't think so.
Yeah, it's not definitely...
But I think it gives you a richer experience to draw from.
Yes, everybody's goal is different. Like for my
mom,
like for example,
actually,
my mom.
Yes, plenty of people actually
she
just want to have
it.
nice little family and not leave.
Yeah.
My brother is like that.
Yeah, my mom's like, she doesn't have a plan. She doesn't like reading. She's not interested in other culture.
Yeah, sure.
She, like my dad is different, right? Like I think it's for different people have different ways to like feel happy. So my mom is like definitely not like that for my dad. But I'm just like that. Happen to be like I always ask myself before. I was like, why I'm like this, right? Why I'm not like my friends? They're all happy in their own little town, having 2 fucked up kids. And one husband doesn't care about them. They'll be happy too.
All right, I have 2 questions and then you can go because the room's getting warm.
Yes, have to drive me.
First question. Oh yes, I have to drive back. First question is, what's the point of life?
I don't know. I just literally told you. I have no idea.
Yeah.
You know, like I was chasing the feeling of being free and freedom when doing stand up. That's my goal to do stand up. And now this point of life. And now I think I'm trying to find it. Like, do I want a kid? Do I have a family? What make me happy as a human being, right? So what's the point of my life? So the point
is happiness?
I think so. Everybody wants to be happy, right? But not everybody wants to be happy in the way that's traditional.
Sure.
So what make me as a human being? I think my therapist is right. I'm still trying to find what I want inside to make myself happy. Maybe I just want to chase. My life is about chase. I'm a chaser. Yeah.
Chubby chaser.
Yeah, chubby
Tram
chaser.
chaser. They weigh as much as 50 rhinos, you know. They're pretty fat.
Round face chaser.
Yeah. You chasing trams is right, because I've always said you're the dog of Melbourne comedy. All right, final question. Who's your favorite comedian? All time, you have to pick one. Just one.
Okay, my all-time Doc Stanhope.
I mean, you opened for him, so.
Yeah, it was a surprise, and he didn't plan for it. His opener picked me.
Yes.
Andy. But I think him has to be my all-time favorite.
I was gonna end on that, but just really quickly, what did it feel like opening for Stanhope? I know it was unexpected. You didn't know. They called out your name. You were in the crowd. You had like a chest infection, I think.
Yeah.
You had just come from opening for my early special taping.
Yeah.
Which you did a bad job on.
Thank you.
No, but you showed up. You were just so ill, and it's actually crazy to me that you were so under the weather. You still came to do my thing, which I was really appreciative of, and then went to
fucked it up too.
No, it was fine. But you went and did.
He was polite about it.
And then you went and unexpectedly opened for arguably the best comedian in the world, maybe your favorite.
Not maybe, is my favorite.
Is your favorite? And so then, what did it feel? You cried on stage?
Yeah.
Is that the only time you've cried on stage?
Yeah, because I was sick too.
How often do you cry? You were like, I wish I was healthy.
I was healthy. I was like, I wish my full health bar. And
I heard from comedians you did a great job.
I seriously don't know what happened. I was just emotional because it was my dream to meet him as a performer when I first started stand-up.
Yeah, he's the best.
Because I watch him, I send him email like a crazy person.
Yeah.
And
I mean, he's gotten a lot of crazy comedian emails over the years.
Yeah, so I really, it was really emotional point of my life. But then I was sick as well.
No, it's fucking awesome.
It was fragile. So, because your immune system is down.
Yes.
You are fragile, more emotional. And I was trying to hold in my cough.
It came out as tears.
No, it came, and also I was coughing like no tomorrow right off the stage. I was like, go. Just run away, and then I literally have to like, can I just use the bathroom? So I went to the bathroom, cough.
Yeah, sure.
Yeah, it was really intense. Yeah.
Congratulations.
Thank you so much. Thank you, Doug.
Thanks for doing the podcast, He Huang.
Thank you, guys. Don't listen to it.